Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Miguel.
This is the Didn't Anyone Mention podcast. What do you got for me today?
I guess, yeah.
I've seen have you ever heard of the Great Los Angeles Air Raid of 1942?
Can't say that I have.
Supposedly, or not supposedly, but it's a real thing that happened.
I don't even know what that means.
So,
What do those words mean?
I'll break it down for you.
Thank you.
It's kind of a story packed with confusion. Nobody really knows what happened to this day. Mystery. And
But it's confirmed that it happened, but they don't really know
it's
what.
confirmed that it happened, but the reason behind it has never been confirmed or really discovered, I guess you could say. And so with that, there's a lot of conspiracies that come with
You and your conspiracies.
it. I love conspiracies. So this one I like because it's, well, we'll get there. So here's the context of it. It's February 24th or 25th, 1942.
1942, the Columbus sailed the Bushwood.
What?
I'm joking.
It's
Isn't it
just
1842?
I don't know.
Well, hope so.
I can't remember when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Sorry. I said 1942 and I knew it. I was like, oh, I used to always confuse that.
Nope, but this is just a couple months after Pearl Harbor,
Get wrecked. And you said where was this?
though. L.A.
LA. Okay.
L.A.
I know that's
Tensions
not
are
that far.
high. What?
It's not that far.
No. Tensions are high throughout the whole West Coast. They're all on edge, thinking that Japanese planes or submarines might show up at any second. Every strange blip on the radar or a distant flash in the sky feels like it could be an invasion. Just think of the times.
Well, yeah.
People are jumpy. Newspapers are pumping fear as they do every year.
Bro, how did we get to a point where that is just what it is?
Control, I think, but it's a whole nother conspiracy. And anti-aircraft crews are primed for action. Like, we are on edge, right?
Yeah.
What happened the night of the 24th, around 7 p.m., military officials, they start hearing about something strange. The Navy warns about a possible attack in the next 10 hours. They're not super specific, just a vague something might happen, so be ready. Which is super odd for a military, I would think. I mean, I don't know. I was never in the military. And then in the early hours of February 25th, which is the day after, right, at 2 a.m., that's when the sirens went off.
No, that's terrifying.
An air raid.
An air raid.
Yeah, air raid.
Like, I don't know what that...
Like planes, something flying, dropping bombs.
Okay, I was going to say, raid makes me think that they're stealing things.
Maybe the freedom, I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I was just
but that's when the sirens start firing off. They dark out the whole city. They turn off
LA thing.
Yeah, they turn off the whole city, and then everything was just super silent. Right in the distance, there's air raid sirens. The military spots something weird on the radar. It's moving fast, about 120 miles off the coast, and they thought it was a plane, a weather balloon. Nobody's sure though, but they sound the alarm anyway.
I mean, that makes sense.
Right. At 3 a.m., anti-aircraft crews open fire. Spotlights slice through the night, tracer rounds rip into the sky, and they fire over 1,400 rounds in an intense barrage. Civilians wake up. Imagine, dude, 3 a.m., you wake up and you hear just...
Yeah.
Like...
Dude, our rain community would be crazy.
Gunshots? Gunshots? Yeah. They're shooting pretty much overhead in LA, but nobody knows what they're shooting at. All the spotlights are looking at something different. Nobody can see.
Jeez.
So this is where it gets crazy. Some witnesses say they saw planes, a lot of them, dozens of planes. Others describe a slow-moving object, like a giant zeppelin or a flying saucer.
What?
Yeah. Some even claim that there's flashing lights and shapes hovering in the dark, but no bombs fall and no wreckage is ever found.
That is so crazy.
Yep. And then by 4:15, it's over. The firing stops, all clear. City turns back on, but the whole city of LA is left like, so what happened?
That is what an awful time to be there.
Right? Here are official narratives.
Love it.
Okay. The Army's take, they claim it was a false alarm caused by jittery nerves, that there were no enemy planes, just an overreaction to the reports of something in the air. Thoughts? Thoughts
I
on
can
this one?
believe it.
You believe it? Especially in the wake of World War II.
Yeah, and we just got attacked at Pearl Harbor. We've never been like, I mean, we have, but like, never been hit that hard before.
Yeah.
Like,
Tensions
so
are high.
randomly. Yeah.
Okay. The Navy versus the Army. But the Navy isn't buying it. They straight up say there's nothing to shoot at, not planes, not balloons, nothing. This finger pointing between branches only makes the story weirder.
Wait. So you're saying the Army was.
The Navy was saying like the Army's full of shit.
Why are we doing that, though?
Yeah.
Don't we all work for the same person?
Right.
So that doesn't even make sense because then, because realistically, if it wasn't that thing, they would all be told to be saying the same thing.
Right.
So that,
Okay.
that I don't know, yeah.
And then lastly, a weather balloon, which we've heard this story over and over again.
Oh, the good old weather balloon.
The weather balloon. The whole mess might have started with a weather balloon. They claimed spotlights and anti-aircraft crews mistook it for something threatening, and then somebody just got jittery, locked in on it, and started firing, which
Oh, I
prompted
thought you
everybody
s-
else to fire.
I thought you said there's no rubble.
Yeah. No
So
wreckage.
how do you explain that, Brother Bear?
Conspiracies.
Tell me.
Okay.
The weather balloon one is a bunch of baloney.
Bro, they say it's a weather balloon for everything.
I know.
Okay. Okay. Here's the conspiracy. The enemy attack that never landed. Conspiracy number 1. Some say Japanese planes were there but turned back before they caused damage. This theory stuck around for years, but Japan later said, nope. That they turned back. They saw how heavy we were shooting at them and turned back around.
No, because hadn't we already dropped whatever on them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
By that point, no.
I'm pretty sure we would have, like, instantly.
Actually, let's look it up. So this was the
The
24th.
atomic bomb.
Yeah, let's see here.
Because because, yeah, we dropped 2 on them, right?
Yeah, we dropped 2. So we dropped them in, nope, this was 3 years before. So we dropped them in August 6th,
Wait a
1945,
second.
and then August 9th, 1945. 3
And
days
Pearl
apart.
Harbor happened in 41?
Yep.
So, why would we do that? Why did we wait so long? First, now I have more questions. Why did we wait so long?
Well, just in my peripheral vision right now, I would say somebody bombs, or if Pearl Harbor happens, yeah, that's a terrible situation to be in. It's like a reason for a war, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that is no reason to.
But why did we then?
Why did we drop bombs?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know why we.
Because that would be the only reason. I'd be like, oh, well, they attacked Pearl Harbor. Okay, we're gonna do it in retaliation, which I don't think is correct either way. But I don't understand why if we would have, like, I would have thought that if that was the reason, it would have been closer to Pearl Harbor.
So, just a quick Google search is saying that we dropped atomic bombs on Japan to force them to surrender.
But why Japan out of all the places? Why not Germany or wherever was struggling?
I do not know.
Interesting. I'm asking too big of questions.
Yeah, I wish I knew the answers to them, but maybe somebody will know in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Because, yeah, I guess, like I'm saying, I don't think it's right that we did it, but, like, you would think if it was, like, a retaliation for Pearl Harbor, it wouldn't be
the thing is,
4 years later.
yeah,
You would think it would be within the year after the year, maybe the year after that.
yeah. Who knows?
I guess maybe that is a short amount of time. I don't know.
Maybe it's another episode.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be a little conspiracy-esque.
Yeah. So, conspiracy number 2 is a classic: UFOs.
I mean, I instantly thought it.
Yep. So this is where the alien crowd chimes in. Witnesses swear they saw something too big and too slow to be a plane. Some describe it as a hovering disc-shaped object, typical, lit up by spotlights, seemingly impervious to the 1400 rounds. They believe it was an extraterrestrial craft scouting Earth during wartime, which is not the first time that's happened. When we were developing nuclear technology, that's when UFO sightings shot through the roof. Was it because they were curious as what we were doing, or were they just documenting human nature and saying we are just the most dangerous species?
Or maybe they were even looking to see how our modern technology was coming.
See how their creation's going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, possible. What is this one? This one I don't really like that much. It's called The Cover Up. The military saw something unexplainable, whether alien, experimental, or foreign, and buried the truth. The weather balloon explanation works hand in hand with this. So I can see this one making sense because again, I feel like this is not the first time this has happened with it.
But covering up what? That's such a light
covering up
conspiracy.
covering up whatever they saw, whatever they saw,
That's
whatever
just
it
like
is.
you don't even have like an idea of what it is.
No.
That's a half-ass conspiracy.
Okay.
It has to be like they saw Cthulhu out there, so they started firing at him, but then he disappeared.
Possible.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's no confirmed reports.
Exactly. If you're gonna do conspiracy, at least like
Okay.
give some oomph.
You want a good one?
Yeah.
The darker theory
Yes.
is that what if the whole thing was a government psyop?
Psyop. I don't know what psyop means.
Psychological warfare
Oh, nice.
against its own people.
Nice.
What if this was all planned out? What if the chaos was engineered to keep people scared and united behind the war front of World War II?
I would always think that one's the most realistic one.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I can see it.
Okay, what was the other one I said was really good?
The
The first one. What did I say?
the planes that never landed.
Oh, no, I don't think that's...
Okay, then UFOs,
I mean, yeah, UFOs. UFOs is an easy explanation.
right? And then the cover up.
Even that is as easy as, oh, it's just a cover-up. The last one, I just said, I don't put it past them. I say all the time about biochemical warfare, dude. They do that. They were literally, we have MK, we got so many things that the military and that the government does to, like, test us out, to, like, just, they don't see us as equals, they see us as lower. So they'll try out whatever they want on us. We don't got the big bucks. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a little bit of a stick it to the man speech, but I believe that one the most out of all of them.
Makes sense. I believe that one too. But so the aftermath of the whole thing is that the next day the newspaper go wild. They scream about a mystery air raid. Photos show spotlights converging on something in the sky. But as the days go on, the story gets swept under the rug, and then official reports downplay the event, and it just kind of fades into a day that just happened in LA, and it just gets forgotten. And to this day, it's still unsolved what it was. Like, nobody knows what it is, what it was, or what it is. And yeah,
That's so crazy.
but I do have a few questions for you.
Yeah, what do you got?
So, if there really was nothing in the sky, why did witnesses, both military and civilian, report seeing objects or strange lights? Could all of those people have been mistaken?
Yes. There's an actual word for it where that's why we can't even take all the time eyewitnesses in a court of law because your mind will fill in the blanks even if that wasn't there.
I felt like you learned this in psychology.
It is, yeah. So that's like why they can't, or um like you can't just it, your brain wants to fill in the blanks all the time. So like
Make
that's
sense of
also
the
I
world
think with
around it.
like why you're scared of the dark because your brain wants to fill in something scary there when there's not anything there, right? Like things like that. That's why I think a lot of like scary stuff and all that good jazz can get really blown out of proportion because well you end up making up things that you surround yourself with, you know?
Mm.
So yeah, they're like, oh, I think I saw something. I think I saw something. Well, what did you see? Because if there's nothing there, you could be like, oh, like it's when you're looking for something. Like you're like, oh, I think I kind of see this color on the wall. It's not even that color. It's you look for what you want to see.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree with you. Okay, next question. Why do you think the military fired over 1,400 rounds of ammunition without confirming what they were shooting at? Does this suggest a panic, poor communication, or something they weren't telling us?
How many rounds?
1,400.
1,400 doesn't sound like a lot.
Really not.
So
But still, 1,400 rounds is 1,400 rounds and nothing. Supposedly. Allegedly.
how many people are military base over there? How many people are there?
Mm-hmm.
And what are they just using pistol? Like, because I mean, I'm thinking of like something that's going.
Just like that, too. Sounds just like that.
Well, what is that? One a second?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
A
most.
bullet a second, and you have how many people? 1,400 is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 1,400 rounds.
I feel like it's nothing. I really don't think it's that big of a number. Especially even when, like, if we go shooting, we can blow through 100 rounds in an hour.
I mean, blow through 100 rounds in like way faster than an
That's
hour.
what I'm
Like
saying.
10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Hmm. Okay.
It's not that long. You said that it was for an hour, or it was like for just like a
The
little
whole
bit.
thing, when the sirens went off compared to when they shut off, it was 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, if they were just firing, that's 1,400 rounds is nothing.
Okay.
I personally think so.
Next question. If you think, or if the UFO theory is true, why would aliens choose to appear during wartime? Do you think they were observing us, testing us, or was it just a coincidence?
I think they're checking up to see how how we are with technology, but maybe even saying like, I mean, I think it's with a lot of uh, excuse me, like supernatural things. A lot of them like come when you're weakest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, not even supernatural in general. Like you turn your back, that's when you're your weakest. That's when somebody would come after you.
Right.
Like we as like I think as creatures or as animals or whatever, the one of the most basic instincts is wait till the other one is vulnerable to get the upper hand. So why wouldn't they come during wartime? We're all preoccupied with everybody else.
I know. It's unfortunate to say the least, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know, I was also while you were talking, I was like, not that I'm not saying that the military people in the military suck, because I know they do care. But like high up, when you're getting paid by who knows who to keep your mouth shut about whatever, that's when I don't trust you.
Mm,
Well, I think, whatever. I know plenty of people in the military that are awesome people.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just those higher ups,
those
man.
covert operation guys.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, I think as soon as you reach a certain level,
You have to buy in to a point.
yeah, but like
Mhm.
I couldn't even imagine being at the highest level of knowing like the secrets that the world holds and you just know.
Well, and also the world doesn't need to know it all because everybody would panic. I
But
think
that
too
is no
much
reason.
knowledge can be
In my
hurtful.
mind, that is no reason to keep. If there is aliens in the U.S. or
They
whatever other
literally have
country,
already said we have aliens.
I know. Where are the pictures?
What, the one in Mexico didn't satisfy you?
No, that was a terrible picture. Don't you ever bring that up again. Yeah, I want to see it all.
Just wanna see.
Yeah, I know they've said we have things. They didn't say we have extraterrestrials. They said we have technology that is not from this world. That's what they said.
That's so stupid.
Which back in the day, LED lights were technology not from this world.
So it's a bunch of whatevers.
You don't know.
Dang.
It's the unfortunate truth of our political landscape.
You're so in your politics, dude. You're just like, gosh.
Yeah, dude. I hate politics. I like them and I hate them.
Yeah, it's a little crazy, dude. But is that it? That's all you got for me?
Yeah, I think that's. Let me just double check here. Yep, that's everything I got.
Nice,
I didn't
nice.
say I was going to tell a story at the end of this one.
I know.
No, eventually I'm going to run out of stories. Actually, no, I got a lot of them. They just come to me randomly.
Yeah, or you'll repeat a story and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I've heard this."
They'll be like, "Yo, shut up." God.
At this point, we've done a lot of topics where I'm like, "Have I done that?" Because I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds interesting," and I'm like, "Wait, like interesting? Like I already looked this up before, or interesting
I know.
as like I'm good."
That's why we need you guys listening to, if there's something even more local, let us know. There's somebody on
Not even
Reddit.
local to us, local to
Local to
you,
you,
or
yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Somebody on Reddit was talking to me about Lake Ponderay, something up there. So I'll probably do that in a future episode.
Ponderay, isn't that?
North Idaho.
Didn't we do that?
About what?
Oh, I thought we did something about North Idaho.
I mean, we did the Shelley.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking
That was in
of.
McCall.
That's right. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It's like I said, we've done plenty of them.
I know.
So make sure you check them out. But anyways, also if you're listening to us, try if you have a second, just subscribe or follow us.
Yeah, hit that follow button.
Yeah,
And then follow us on Instagram at. I'll let Sam say it because I really don't know what it is.
it is. Didn't anyone mention?
At didn't anyone mention? It's actually,
Do you know the name of our podcast?
I sure do. This time I do. All right. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else to add?
No, that's it.
I
See
totally
ya.
said the with the microphone very far away from my face.
Well, I don't have anything to add, so
All
I
right.
appreciate you checking.
Well, we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Toodaloo, buckaroos.